life is wheeled in. But then, a complication. This operation nearly ends before it starts. The blood pressure in Derryn's heart is dangerously high, and Bob Jones is worried.
It's a very significant risk factor for getting through the operation, and I think if we'd known that pre-operatively, we might have been very nervous about, well, would have been very nervous about the operation at all.
So nervous to the point of not doing it?
Well, the pressures were such that they're almost on the border zone where we would seriously consider whether it was safe to go ahead.
Again, Derryn is lucky. Bob decides to operate. One team works on the new liver, while the other removes Derryn's.
The old one looked pretty average. It's a big, ugly, cirrhotic, damaged liver, and very hard to get out, so we've really struggled a bit. He's a big guy, and it's been quite a difficult operation.
This is the point of no return. With the old liver gone, the new one has to work.
It's a magical moment because you have a period of time where the patient has absolutely no liver at all, so there's this great hole in the abdominal cavity, and then you put in this new liver that's pale, and then you take the clamps off and it all goes pink and looks like a very normal abdomen. So it's a magical moment.
So this is a second chance at life, coming to life before your eyes, but it could also be a moment of death, because if the new liver doesn't work, what do? You can't put the old liver back in, can you?
That's exactly right, or you can't. So you put this new liver in and then you hope and pray that it's going to work.
The prayers pay off. The new liver is in, and within minutes it's working well.
This liver changing colour, you can start to see some patchy pink coloration where the blood's coming to the surface of the liver. Come forward a bit.
Just 7 hours after going in for surgery, Derryn and his new liver are wheeled out.
We're extremely happy. It's gone extremely well. We're very pleased. The operation's gone a little bit more smoothly than we thought. And because of that, it's taken a little less time. So Derryn's heading back to ICU in a much quicker time than we thought he might.
The funniest thing, though, was I remember coming around and Chanel saw me and I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I think she wouldn't admit that. I think she thought I'd had some brain damage and something gone. The bits weren't joined up anymore.
And he's getting really agitated. So he gets the pen and he scribbles something down, and I'm saying, just slow down, write it properly. And he goes, iPad. Oh. So he was air typing, I guess you'd call it.
What did you want to do?
Well, it sounds corny as hell, but after I got an iPad, the first thing they gave me a whiteboard, and I laboriously wrote, in terrible letters, I wrote, I love you. And I managed to do that. It looked like a 3-year-old had written it, at least. I'd managed it, which is good.
Just hours out of surgery, the vital signs are good. The old Hinch humour is back.
I've always said, it's a corny old joke now, I've always said, you can't kill weeds, you can't kill noxious weeds, and you certainly can't kill obnoxious weeds. So I've proven that. At least I've proven that.
How's that hole going?
Yep.
And within days, Derryn's determined to get well in record time.
So pause.
No matter how hard his first steps. Less than a week later... hello? Look at you. In those pyjamas.
Hello. Good to see you, darling.
You too. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
And in demand. Derryn's recovery is remarkable. I'll ask, I'm not sure I want to see it, but how big is your scar?
It's amazing how small. That's it. I mean, they've already taken that out. That's it. To there and goes across there.
And any major epiphanies, any major emotional conclusions after this?
I feel absolutely honoured. I feel may surprise some people, I feel humbled by it, because it's almost impossible to realise that somebody has done this. I mean, I've been lucky in my life and had a lot of nice things done for me over the years, but they just disappear. I mean, they're nothing. Compared to somebody who's actually out there, a family has done something like this, it's just incredible.
From the man that you've met, you've got to know, do you think he will treat this new liver well?
He's been an absolutely fantastic patient. When we heard Derryn was being referred across, I think we're all nervous. We thought he'd be a super celebrity, demanding, difficult, tough, and he's been just the opposite. He's been an absolutely fantastic patient.
Well, what are we going to do with you?
Derryn is equally impressed with Bob Jones and his team. But how do you thank someone for saving your life?
You guys, there's nothing, I mean, it's supposed to be a man of words, and this time I just know that what you've done has been, to me, is an absolute miracle.
Well, you've been a fantastic patient to look after, Derryn, and it's a big experience. So what we want you to do is just have an old-fashioned recovery. Just take it easy.
Can't talk, Derryn? No questions. Derryn, please.
Derryn has no choice but to follow doctor's orders. On Thursday, the court ordered the radio broadcaster serve a 5-month sentence in home detention with strict conditions to silence him. Does home detention represent an easy ride for you?
No. You try anywhere. I mean, I think I can cope with it pretty well, but you imagine being locked up anywhere.
It's a comfy jail cell.
Yeah, it is comfy jail cell, but I'd defy anybody to try it. Jail as a punishment is deprivation of freedom, and that's what it's meant to be. I don't care how you live when you're there. You be deprived of your freedom, that is a huge price to pay. I mean, I'm not bitching, I broke the law and I did it.
So this is it for the human headline until a couple of days before Christmas. But Derryn knows, having just beaten a death sentence, he'll get through this too.
Life's a journey. They don't say it's going to be without incident. And when the twists and the turns come, you just take them. And I think I've handled it pretty well. All in all, I was going to say it's been a good life, but I'm not. I'm going to say it is a good life.